How's it going, guys? Quite often I get asked by people I fly with and just friends that are back home in flight school, what do I eat to support a healthy lifestyle? Because being gone on the road for 4 days plus at a time can be pretty tough, especially if you're living out of a lunchbox. But today I'm going to show you what I tend to pack to support my healthy lifestyle. So an average trip I tend to spend approximately anywhere from $30 to $45 depending if I want to get a guilty pleasure food. So this trip I'm spending approximately 40 bucks. So here's all the raw food before I cook it on what I pack, and this will support me for probably 3 days. And the last day I tend to cheat and buy one meal from the airport. This is significantly cheaper than if you pay for all your meals on the road. Probably about 30% of the cost is what you pay if you're buying every single meal. So here's some typical stuff. I got some carrots, turkey for wraps and sandwiches, as you see the bread there. Peanut butter and jelly. Those are kind of tough to make to keep the bread from getting soggy. I'll show you that a little bit later on how I do that. Chicken breasts, I'll add rice to that and make either rice and chicken, or I'll make chicken salad. Or I guess like a chicken Caesar salad or something with the lettuce. That'll also go into the wraps and sandwiches. 3 apples, those are nice because you can just throw them in your bag. You don't need to throw them in your lunchbox to take up space because they last quite a while without being kept cold. Bananas, these are kind of tough. They go bad pretty quick. They got to be eaten within 1 or 2 days. Same for chicken. Fish is 1 or 2 days. You can't really do much with that. Low-fat bread. Problem with bread is even this, 70 calories for one slice, so you got to be careful with how much you have of that. Whereas one wrap would be 70 calories for the entire wrap. These are awesome. They taste just like a payday if you ever had one of those, and they have 15 grams of protein. And then some granola. I'll add that to any yogurt that I get at the overnights, the hotels whenever they serve breakfast. So I'll be back with you guys in a little bit whenever I cook all this. Show you just how I fit it all in my bag. So here I am about to bake this chicken. Chicken's kind of funky. If you overcook it, it dries out, and if you undercook it, you obviously have a new set of problems. So whenever I cook my chicken, I preheat the oven to 375 degrees. I make sure it's thawed out, add salt and pepper, and that's about it. Not too much salt, it's not good for your blood pressure, which is important if you're a pilot. And then I cook it for between 30 to 35 minutes. Now obviously that's going to depend on if your chicken is frozen or not. If it's frozen, usually about 55 minutes to an hour. But that starts to dry it out, so I usually do it whenever it's already thawed out. Alright, so I told you guys that making a peanut butter and jelly for a few days is kind of tough because the jelly soaks through the bread and makes it kind of soggy. So the way to make a peanut butter and jelly that's going to last you for a few days is basically put peanut butter on both sides of the bread and then trap the jelly in the middle. And the peanut butter actually creates kind of a barrier to keep the jelly from soaking the bread and ruining it. So it'll keep for about 2 or 3 days without ruining the bread. So pretty easy, not bad. Hope that helps. And here's a picture of a typical breakfast you get that the hotels will serve you. So you can see I got a low-fat milk, some granola cereal, some fruit, Greek yogurt, some eggs, and some turkey sausage. So I try to stay away from any of the breads, the cinnamon rolls, anything like that, as those are high in calories. I hope this was helpful to a lot of you. Now keep in mind this is just a rough outline. This can be tweaked to meet your own individual needs or wants. You can substitute a lot of the food for other things that are healthy and low in fat and calories. Let me know if you'd like me to make another one with some other types of foods, and I'll gladly do so. Please leave some feedback, and I'll talk to you guys later.